everyone, it's Sharronda from Pay or Waits, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Passage Season 1, Episode 6, I Want to Know What You Taste Like. Ooh, we got to get to that part, but we're going to go ahead and get into the beginning of the episode. So it opens up and basically it picks up from where we left off when Amy basically passed out after she pushes Winston. She screams and gets Winston to jump off of Brad, saves his life. And so basically she's coming to, and then Brad tells her like, hey, girl, I don't know what you just did. He's like, how did you do that? And I'm like, Brad, she don't know, just like you don't know. She just knew what to do to save your behind. And so basically she tells her, hey, don't tell anyone what happened. These people are not to be trusted. They're trying to just do something crazy with you. Do not tell them all this stuff that you can do, okay? So in the meantime, Dr. Lear has reunited with his wife who has been injected with the virus. And so now she has her memory back and she's kind of telling him what was going on, how, what is his name, y'all? Dr. Fanny, how Dr. Fanny came to her. And so then he catches her up with everything that's basically has happened. And she is just like, oh, hell no, I didn't sign up for this. And so she's not okay with anything that they've been doing. The fact that what happened to Dr. Fanning, the fact that they've been infecting all these people who are in death row, and now that they've infected Amy and herself. And so she was just like, this ain't the man that I fell in love with. So now Dr. Lear is all conflicted. He feeling a certain type of way. He going to Dr. Sykes like, did the director shut this down? And I was like, y'all know that this man not about to shut this down. And so he basically goes back to spend time with his wife. Dr. Sykes like, look, go spend time with your wife right now. Like, you're not about to worry me. That's not what she said. She's being a concerned friend. But that's really what she was saying because she had her own stuff that she was dealing with. So basically, Dr. Sykes has finally been visited by Shauna. And so in the beginning of the episode, we kind of see this interaction with them when Shauna was first infected with the virus and how they were bonding. You know, she asking for favors like, can I see a movie? Can I see The Flash? Like, you know what? I'm here for anything with Jeff Goldblum in it. Because he's fine, okay? Sorry, it's just a weird crush. I can't help it. We see how they kind of share this moment where she sees the semicolon tattoo, and so basically we find out that both of them tried to commit suicide at some point in their life, and so they bond and get even closer. And then we see where Dr. Sykes and her little boo thing, Clark, when he asked her, he's like, where are you going? She's like, I'm going to see A Quiet Place. Shauna told me to go see it. And then he was just like, you guys are getting kind of close. And I'm like, I know you lying. When y'all close, did you make a promise to Shauna that you did not hold? Okay. So we see how he was like, you need company. I was like, go ahead, Clark, and go ahead and get your little boo. So we see how they kind of got started with dating. But we see that Dr. Sykes is still, you know, her and Clark are kind of beefing still because he lied about Shauna. And so she's kind of trying to make sense of like what happened with their relationship. And so we see towards the end of the episode, after Shauna finally reveals herself to Dr. Sykes, and she was just like, we were friends, okay? We was homies. And then you said you was always going to be there for me. But as soon as I turned, you disappeared out of nowhere. And Dr. Sykes was like, girl, sis, chill. I didn't know that you were still in there. And she was like, girl, you knew. Don't lie to me. And so she basically said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for everything that you want, okay? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your man. I'm coming for anything that you feel dear about. That's what I'm coming for. And then she's like, and then I'm going to see what you taste like. I said, Shauna, you really came for her. I was like, oh my goodness, Dr. Sykes, you going to take that? But no, her and her boo, they said, we going for them. They might kill us, but we ain't going down without a fight. And so I was just like, ooh, but I really felt what Shauna had to say. I was just like, I wasn't ready for that, but I love that you guys titled the episode that. I want to see what you taste like. I'm just going to say that to all my enemies. Nah, that's probably not going to sound right. They're probably going to take that the wrong way, so probably not do that. I guess it only works in the world of virals. So let's get on. Who should we? Okay. Winston's still on the run, okay? And so back to Amy and Brad. So Winston is on the run. It's the viral who got away. And so basically the director, he's so creepy talking about, well, maybe, you know, Amy could help us. And then Brad was like, hell nah, Amy can't help you. Then what Amy do? I can help. I can see where he going. I said, Amy, didn't this man just tell you don't say nothing to you? Sit up here volunteering all this information to this creepy director. He just like, oh, that's fantastic. And I was just like, oh my goodness, Amy, he told you just keep your mouth shut. Why you don't listen? So basically, she's helping chase him. In the meantime, Lila, who we saw with this random dude, at first I was like, who this Harpo? Like, I don't remember him from last week. But then we find out that Clark sent an agent to go get Lila to tie up some loose ends because Lila was doing too much. She was in everybody's business. She was exposing people, getting people killed. So they couldn't have that going on to her Project Noah. So he sent for her. And then Brad ends up finding out what happened. He knocked Vincent out. He didn't knock him out, but he punched him. He should have knocked him out. And so basically, they get Lila. So Lila's with them. This lady ends up getting bitten by Winston. And so we see that Lila ends up helping this lady. And we see that the lady wake up and she didn't already turn like that. So we know that the virus works quicker like when they're biting them. And then, of course, Clark and Brad come in to save the day. They kill old girl, but old girl didn't go out without a fight, y'all. They had to put that light on her. So everyone was reunited. All is well. Amy's still not listening. They beefing the whole time. And I'm just like, y'all, Amy asked y'all to do one thing this whole episode, since the beginning of the episode. She said, I need you to go get me My Wrinkle in Time book, okay? Ava wouldn't let her go without this book, and you shouldn't either, Brad. That's the only thing that Amy asked for. She did everything else y'all didn't tell her to say, minus this episode with her just giving all the goods away, just telling them everything. But y'all couldn't even do that for her. So they've been beefing back and forth. Lila has to tell him, like, she's like a teenager, duh, like that's what happens. And then, you know, he kind of gets sentimental because he's just like, well, you know, our daughter never made it to that point. And so we see that Dr. Fanny goes to Winston like, bruh. He didn't say bruh, but like that's kind of that ain't what he said, but that's what he should have said. And so he was just like, dude, what are you doing? We had a plan, and then you sit up here, you want to do your own thing, you want to go ahead and sneak out and stuff. Like, who told you to do all of this? And so Winston was like, look, I'm looking out for myself. I didn't have time to keep waiting on your plan. I saw an opportunity. I seized the day, and I got the hell up on out of here. And so then he tells him, hey, new mission, get your life. 2, go ahead and kill Amy. He's like, I thought you wanted to use Amy for your plan. I was like, right, I thought that you were using her for your plan as well. Dr. Fanny said, hell to the no. Amy causing too many problems. The girl's got to go. So Winston's looking for her. He ends up finding her as they're trying to look for him, using Amy to look for him because she's giving too much information to this creepy director. They end up finding each other. She runs away so he can chase her. And then basically Brad comes back and saves the day, help my girl out. Then they share this little sentimental moment. I was like, I'm gonna cry my eyelashes off, but I can't do this because I gotta record. And he basically tells her, like, I'm sorry I didn't get your book. And I was like, well, damn, Brad, it only took you how long to do that in the whole episode? But before I even finish that, when, like, she snapped back at him early in the episode and was like, well, you were the one who kidnapped me. I said, well, I'll be damned. She actually had a point. You did try to kidnap her, so I don't understand why you think she's supposed to trust you either. But they share this sentimental moment because he was like, I know you miss your mama. I lost my daughter. And then she turns around and she looks at him. And then I'm looking at him. And then I'm looking at her. And I'm getting tears in my eyes. And then they hug it out. And all is well. I'm just like, I love y'all so much. Y'all just really touched my soul, okay? So I think the episode's about to end. But no, we go back to Dr. Fanny. Dr. Lear, he all in his feelings because he's still mad that his wife is mad at him. She just doesn't agree with this stuff. And so he decides, I'm just going to kill these hoes. Like, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill the vampires because, as Brad said, I don't know why y'all don't be calling them vampires. Y'all want to be all, like, scientific and call them virals. They are vampires. Let's stop doing this, okay? The rest of the season, let's just go ahead and call them vampires. So Dr. Lear just turned it like all the way up. He said, I don't care no more. I give 0 Fs. I'm just going to do what I need to do. I need to just end this once and for all. And so basically we realize that we kind of get a glimpse like when Winston is killed and then basically all the people he bit died. Kind of like what happens in the originals, like when the original is killed, like everyone that's like in their bloodline that was created from them, they die. We see that once he starts hurting Dr. Fanny, he has the light that Amy, everybody else, even Dr. Lear's wife, starts to fall ill. And then they have to run downstairs and Dr. Say's like, dude, what you doing? Stop. They're all connected. And then he stops. But then Dr. Fanny looked like, you know what? I'm gonna mess you up when I get to you. And I was like, well, Dr. Lear, like, why did you do that, man? You see how he was already mad at you before, and now he really pissed at you. You guys are screwed. I don't know what the heck you're gonna do. But I gotta give a shout out to Dr. Fanning, y'all. He was spitting them facts, okay? When he was telling them, he was mentioning that Tuskegee, the study they did on syphilis when they were really infecting, African American men and just kept it going, infecting them with syphilis. I was just like, you better speak some facts, okay? And during Black History Month, I see what you guys were doing. I see you, Dr. Fanning. You better keep speaking those facts. Yes. Sorry, got my asthma. I think I pretty much got everything. Let me see. Let me scroll through my notes real quick. I think that's pretty much everything that I needed to cover. Can't wait to see how Shauna is going to come for Dr. Sykes. I was like, girl, I be rooting for you, but dang, you kind of abandoned the old girl, and she not letting it go, sis. She ain't going to let that go. So those are pretty much my thoughts on The Passage, Season 1, Episode 6. I want to know what you taste like. Yeah, that's what it's called. As always, my name is Sharronda from Pay Your Weights, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell, and I will see you soon.